Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Madison Carmouche. We are inching up to that 6:30 mark this Wednesday morning, and today is January 15th. Let's check in with meteorologist Megan Desmalt for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, I said it earlier, but it's slick out there. I think there was some refreezing. I slipped a little getting into my car, slipped right on in it, so it worked out. But
see, that's exactly what we're looking for. If you're going to slip, at least let's make it positive, right?
Yeah.
But yes, slipping is definitely on the table for today. We had those temperatures above freezing. Some melting occurred yesterday, and well, today's definitely on the colder side, well below freezing. So anything that did not evaporate definitely could be refrozen as ice. So just make sure you're careful of that today. We're looking at temperatures in the teens this morning, low teens as you're traveling towards Wise, Clintwood, Grundy, Pikeville, and single digits going towards Logan, Ashland, Moorhead, Irvin. So it is cold this morning, and with the wind, we could see those temperatures feeling even colder than that. Here are the forecast highs as you're heading into the afternoon. We will be warming up into the upper 20s and low 30s. Most places staying below freezing today, so it's going to continue to be cold. But the good news is it'll be nice and sunny. We will have no chance for clouds or precipitation as we're going through the next couple hours and leading into your Thursday. Madison.
All right, Megan, thank you. A shooting in Pike County left one man dead and two others behind bars. WYMT's Buddy Forbes tells us about the multi-county effort to arrest the suspects.
Kentucky State Police responded to a call in Pike County Saturday when shots were fired on Laurel Fork in the Steele community.
Preliminary investigation, it appears that Christopher Lester, 42-year-old of Steele, had suffered multiple fatal gunshot wounds.
Lester was declared dead on the scene, and investigators say the men they believed to have killed him were on the run.
The two suspects had fled the area. They were not there when responders arrived. So there was a process of being able to locate them. Fortunately, we had some help from Buchanan County and Mingo County.
Sunday, one of the suspects, Michael Brown, was located by the Buchanan County, Virginia Sheriff's Office and taken to the Southwest Virginia Regional Jail. The second suspect, Anthony Browning, was arrested in Mingo County, West Virginia Monday. Both men charged with murder and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
The cause for the shooting is still under investigation. We're early on in the investigation. Detectives are working to piece apart those pieces to figure out what caused the shooting, what caused the men to be there at the residence and all that. So we're still working on that, but we have got them arrested and got them charged.
In the hours following the shooting, neighbors went to social media seeking answers. But Trooper Michael Coleman says the investigation has to come before the information can be shared.
Some investigations are quick. There's arrests made right then. Some investigations take more time. So we know, people want answers. Everyone by nature is impatient. We understand that, and you want answers, you want results right then, but give the detectives time to do their investigation, make sure we got it right.
Saying the shooting was isolated and there is no threat to the community. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Coleman says Christopher Lester's body was taken to the state medical examiner, and the men arrested will soon be extradited to Pike County. Williamsburg police chief says a fight over dogs might be the cause to a man's death. Police say they were called to Mount Morgan Apartments on Brush Arbor Road. They found a man lying near a dumpster. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say an autopsy will be performed today, but it does not appear a weapon was used. Someone was taken into custody. Police have not released any names, but say the incident is being investigated as a homicide. We will keep you updated as we learn more. The case involving a man charged with shooting and killing his brother-in-law will now head to a grand jury. John Lang appeared in court for a preliminary hearing on Monday. Deputies say he reportedly shot and killed Richard Willoughby during an argument. The shooting happened inside Lang's home in Woodbine. Deputies say they found a handgun, shell casings, and other evidence in the kitchen. Lang remains in jail on a $1 million cash bond. In Laurel County, police are investigating a shooting which left one man injured. Deputies with the sheriff's office were called to Hoop Pole Creek Road Monday night. When investigators arrived at the scene, they learned there were two people reportedly assaulted by a man. The people reported that the man reached for a gun and another man reportedly shot him in self-defense. The man who was shot was flown to UK hospital for a serious upper torso injury. The case will be presented to a grand jury. A city council member in Harlan County lost his home to a fire yesterday. Jennifer McDaniels with the Tri-City News reports firefighters from several towns battled the blaze at the home of Benham City Council member George Massey and his wife Andrea. It is not known what started the fire. The Masseys, a well-known couple in the area, were not home at the time and no one was injured. Severe weather events can create unexpected challenges for survivors of domestic violence, straining mental health and limiting access to help. When bad weather strikes, survivors may face additional physical and emotional barriers. While the isolation can make it harder to seek support, domestic violence is not limited to physical abuse. Financial and emotional control are common tactics. If you are dealing with this issue, the national hotline is 800-799-7233. In Wayne County, West Virginia, the former mayor and town recorder of Fort Gay appeared in court yesterday for preliminary hearings. Former Mayor Joetta Hatfield waived her hearing. As for former recorder Sheila Bowen, she did not have representation in court, so her hearing will be rescheduled. The two are both charged with multiple felonies, including fraudulent schemes, embezzlement, falsifying accounts, money laundering, and conspiracy. A three-story building partially collapsed after a major fire this afternoon in downtown Middlesboro. As you can see in this drone video, flames were shooting out of the top of the building located at the corner of 20th Street and Cumberland Avenue. WRIL radio reports this is a storage building for Cardwell Furniture. It's not known what started the fire. No injuries have been reported. Officials say it took a group effort to help calm the flames down.
And we reach out through our mutual aid system, and fortunate enough, it really worked for us today. And I think we wound up with around 60 firefighters in total here.
State Representative Adam Bolin called it a sad day, saying the building was around 130 years old and was once the home of one of the first JCPenney's in the state. Firefighters in Pulaski County performed a dramatic rescue. A mother and her child were saved from the roof of their home yesterday. Another child was rescued from inside while the fire burned. Somerset Fire Chief Benji Howard says in operations like this, risk of firefighter injury are always higher.
Especially when it's a child, because a lot of times they will take a lot of chances that they normally wouldn't take.
The child rescued from inside the home was taken to a hospital in Lexington. We don't know their current condition. In Harlan County, a man is behind bars on a rape charge. Police served a felony warrant to a home on Ivy Hill Road last week. According to a complaint warrant, it says excuse me, Gillis Gilbert committed rape by engaging in sexual intercourse with an underage girl. He was taken to the Harlan County Detention Center. He is being held there on a $100,000 bond. The state announced a new initiative. It is called the Safe Teen Driving Challenge. Starting this week through January 24th, Kentucky drivers ages 16 to 19 can go to kyhighwaysafety.com to register for the challenge. Starting on January 25th, on that same site, you can download an app that will monitor braking, speeding, acceleration, cornering, and distracted driving. The focus of the program is to improve safety on the road.
I am very responsible, but some of my friends aren't, and I will kind of pick at them when they are, but it's hard because I feel like it's been normalized and we need to make it not normalized.
4 winners will be announced in April. The top prize winner gets $2,000. Officials provided an update regarding Mountain Parkway expansion yesterday. Floyd County Judge Executive Robbie Williams told WYMT officials with the Transportation Cabinet plan on starting construction on the Magoffin County side in the fall of this year. He also says KYTC officials plan to begin construction on the Floyd County section in the fall of next year. We have more about this on WYMT.com.
If you're heading out the door, this is what you need to know. Looking at the visibility across eastern Kentucky, looks like there's not going to be much fog this morning. You could expect to see some pop up as you're traveling more towards West Virginia this morning. Now, in terms of clouds or precipitation, there is none this morning. We'll be staying nice and sunny all day long. That's what you can expect as you're traveling into the next day. Now, for the temperatures, though, definitely on the colder side of things, looking at high temperatures in the upper 20s and low 30s for today, getting to the upper 30s as you're heading towards Jacksboro, Tennessee. And if you're going to the bus stop this morning, well, it's going to be cold on the way there. Nice and clear skies with temperatures in the low teens. But by the time you're heading home, upper 20s and sunny skies. Madison.
All right, Megan, thank you. And thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:39. Still to come on Mountain News this morning, Pete Hegseth in the hot seat as Congress pressures him on a certain sector of the military before confirming the nomination for the defense secretary.